the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him to 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breaks by the morning, I had a sister by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning.
That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First down, Newton. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Here's Newton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch there, falls incomplete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw is Newton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They will go for it. Now Newton. This is Johnson. He's got it. 20. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 63 yards. And the Madden Elites have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. Janikowski good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out to kick is Janikowski. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. First carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go. Green 39, green
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On second down, Johnson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Steps away to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Newton on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first and 10, Newton. Buying time to his left. And his pass incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Second and 10, Newton again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Newton. His throw caught at about the 5. And this will be a touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or You make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Back-to-back one-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A first down carry here for Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Here we go with Johnson, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Newton on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 6-time Pro Bowler Calvin Johnson, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Out to kick is Janikowski. And the Giants ready to come out now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Myles Garrett coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a pitch out to Kamara. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he will have a touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Madden Elites, they extend their lead. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And that's why you put a Hall of Famer back there. He's in for 2 points. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now out come the Giants. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still in the attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive.
And he will take it off in for a Giant touchdown. Chase Edmonds, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Again, it's Kamara. Through an opening, and there he goes. And it's a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Shedding the tackler, that gives him some room. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Look at that play.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's a pinball effect.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made there by Mike Adams, a strong safety.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit you.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, that just looked like a lot of confusion to me at the line of scrimmage. I don't think the offense had any idea of who was coming on the blitz and who was dropping off.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. From the gun, Newton. Open man as Thielen is complete. Past the 20. And he will score. It's a touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And this offense is running away with this one. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. Out to kick is Janikowski. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game for the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Again, they run with Edmonds. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. On the ground, this is Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. On 3rd down, Johnson. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. Now it's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 41 yards. And this offense continues to pour it on. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1. We want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And some space here. The 20. And this will be a touchdown. A great effort there. 41 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's caught. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. Now a and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked him.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Newton. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Newton. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help. What a game to put up that number of points. Continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
What did you say?
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.
What's that? Running. Man, you did 244 years. You blew him away. And running. What happened there? What did you say? I don't know what you said. What did you say? What the hell did you say?
On my back, carry it like I'm moving the
Davey!
like he trying to move it.
Davey!
It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder, you got a bitch, you got this bitch in me, Pacific ice in my ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies you never lucky, my diamonds they hustling. My neck and my belly, they call it for me and they, you want me like me, you know, look, yeah, Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down, yeah, if you go around, come around, yeah, whole squad, yeah, squad goes on me, yeah, make some orange gel on my toes, yeah, Farrakhan gets for the trolls, yeah, you can go and get mad, jumping in the bed with 2 dots in, who's you, my shot put it up with a real bad, you too. Dripping my swag, do about table. I got it in the bag now, getting all type of cash. I'm a general true. I never think about it, but I got something to do with it. I got this streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up on the podium, I had a in my shoulder,
you got a bitch of me, send me calling, ready for war like Korea, headlining shows out in Poland, you should be cleaning my mansion, my peasants disgusting, why don't you act like a Hoffman, and go get to Dustin,
okay,
yeah, we take so much, go clean my crown, they don't make a sound, body goes on me, white paint on my toes, send a new bay alert, gon' be mad, jumping in the bed, then I switch to the ghost like who's you, remember this face cause I'm that, you gon' lose too, dripping in ice, you looking at
what?
you, it's squad goes win,
You want me to come to your house, cutie pie,
I
again?
never anybody, but I got something to do with it. I got this streets on my back, carry it like I'm moving them. I told him the hunter, like he trying to move it.
I watched the most
It was like
funniest
11 in the
movie on
morning,
Netflix.
skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rest in the morning, I had me up by the morning, I had me some breakfast by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, the rats keep me up.
Debbie! I need my wire, Debbie! Come on, bring it here, sucker! Debbie! Debbie, bring it up, Debbie! Yeah. Quiet.
No introduction really necessary. Miss it like a secretary, more legendary. When I'm dead there, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Fresh off of my high 80s, yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a I'm out 20 where they don't need nothing. Yep, like in the can't go tunnel. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember out of Atlanta, I can give a about a dog. I'm used to getting things from a text, so I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say, do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit. Dead 50 million, you died, they make that middle. You vote for Trump, see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther weak to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown, get down with a homie and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Grand hustle over everything. And Hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Yeah, you wanna know some go. I rolled in a 4x4. Believe if a kid gon' go see me with, ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk that. Roll by the car line when I it. Call case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a I live that they rapping back, caring them back what they capping back. Bankroll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of them, better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. When they go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left. Hup, hup, hup.
We to the man, Atlanta head caught to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that shit. With your head drop it out with Alabama ad. That was if I'm trying to battle rap. Head, one and done. No drive, we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stunt till you up that jewelry and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. For the love of the bankroll, keep it been to you. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody wanna hear about it. You got a problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If the one thing I want, then it can't go by. Tryna put 6 wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top till I move over. Modern day Tupac in a new Hova. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge it, steady duck and clown. We chase a meal so we can put that down. Talk, but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all the way happy now. Another throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real, what veteran. What academy. He still remember me when they were sick and needed their medicine. Better watch it, partner, you from around here thinking sweet, you got the wrong idea. Get left out there, tell them so what I kept. Trap music, all black. Still, I'm that stupid. Still down to do it if you ask to. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
I surrender, call me.
Trap music, all black. Get locked up and get back to it, yeah.
Hey, this that Eastside Johnny Big Redemption like. Know what I'm talking about? Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. Get out the way, get out the way, get out the way, yeah. Get out the way, get out my way, yeah. You either with me or against me, though. You either with me or win. Win, 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 win. Curve everything else. Win, 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 win. These I'm saying. Win, 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 win. Start chasing that. Win, 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 win. Big J Rocco on 10, 10, 10, 10. Exit at 4. Bring friend.
Oh no. Yes? What? You said something filling up cedar. Where? Where? Give you what? Oh, I threw it away, man. Yeah, it was no good, man. I threw it away, man. My hamster didn't like it, man, so I threw the whole bag away. I did, I threw it away. What do you mean? I gave you money for that, babe.
Yo. Hey.
You're gonna have to wait, man.
Ready to lose?
Huh?
You ready to lose?
Listen, can I call you back in 10 minutes? My boss has made me do what's that? What's that? I'll call you in 10. What? No, man, it was my girl. I'm sorry about that.
Set now to kick this one away and off.
No, you ready to lose?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Listen, I got the best running plays. Nobody can beat me on my running plays. And you're live on my YouTube channel. I got 286 people watching this game. I know, but your internet is bad, man.
And his first pass here is going to fall.
I'm going.
Tremaine Johnson that time there to force
it's yours.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one.
It says you. That's it. You're gone. What the hell am I gonna put your tutor in?
Who is the baby? He gone. Man, these old rappers getting boring. They be taking shots, I ignore them. Send them to the hood while I'm touring. Making plays out of town like I'm Jordan. Need to go get your.
I'm going at 8 o'clock.
Lamborghini, I don't want no Porsche. I'm on fire, don't touch me, I'm torching. Had the fish on my teeth, I went portion. Put the time on my back, I'm a horseman.
I'm married here. I'm checking myself.
I be sitting inside of the morning. Ain't no strings attached, keeping it cordless. She keep calling, but I keep ignoring it. Ain't no stopping, I'm keeping it foreign it. Man, it can't stop me, I'm going it. Man, it can't stop me, I'm going it. Tryna leave me long. I'm like, baby, I know I'm wrong, but this just how life goes. And I know these be happy if I let you go. Got me walking on a thin line on my tippy toes. Crazy difference.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the
Now you're back again.
Out is the kickoff unit.
You fix your internet?
Send this one away.
Okay, now you fixed it. You gotta reset your modem. Okay. Good luck. Yeah. I don't think so, man. Where you from, Ohio?
Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Well, this is taken in. It's good.
Where?
20, 10.
No, where are you from? Ohio?
In 6. Touchdown. A big
where?
There. 75 yards. And the Mandalites have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so.
Yeah.
Oh,
a big?
To the kicker. He looks
like I know. You're going nowhere. And a fumble on all the way. Oh, struck.
And he'll advance no further, so he can't.
What happened? What happened? That was beautiful play up by my team. Woo! Wait till you see my running play. That's what the other guy said, man. There's 289 people watching this game live. You play Call of Duty? World War II?
Here's Hauschka now to kick
well, that's
away.
where I'm really good. That's why I got my YouTube channel.
This fielded a few yards.
All right, I can take it out, man. Watch my play. I'm gonna watch my play. Watch the play I'm gonna do on you. You're gonna say, how the hell did you run that for? I can stop anything you could throw at me.
They'll run for the first time.
What happened? It looked like I stopped you.
The 25 to the 26. 7 yards on the pickup there.
You don't know what running play I'm doing. This is mine.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit.
Gone! Gone, baby! Woo! Gone! You see that?
New York. Chris Johnson, 74 yards. And the Giants have tied it here.
Oh, man, you're going to be mad if you lose.
And those are the highlight reels.
Oh man, look at that play, man.
And just gets through it. How about the explosiveness, the burst?
This New York boy's gonna win.
And once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely. So much work trying to keep people in front of you.
No way, man. You can't shut me out. I'm winning right now.
Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Madden Elite's trying out again.
Don't make me laugh, man. You better go play Fortnite or Black Ops 4. This is not for you.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Got you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that,
You can't have a chance with a blitz?
I'm going to use their
What do you mean?
against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Oh!
Vance McDonald. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
I'll get the ball, man. I'm not worried. Did you see that run play before?
There will always be a place.
Nobody can pass my running plays.
Downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that,
Yeah, I'm gonna get you. Watch.
Plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays
Yeah?
that knock a deep.
And he can't get
What happened?
He's taken down.
Woo! How about that play?
I know there'll be a
Man, you got crushed.
after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep all the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Man, you better throw that ball, man. It's 3rd and 33. You're in trouble.
First quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math.
Don't run it.
To be sacked 12 times.
Don't run it.
I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide
Come
to do
on.
offense in terms of play calling.
I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the
My hand's hurting me playing Call of Duty.
And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams.
Don't run it. Don't run it. You're not going to get past me.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Don't do it. Don't run it.
He gets him for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've
Don't run
in this
it.
game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This
You are running it.
flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Credit the Giants defense.
That one was a
Time in
pass.
coverage. 4th down.
You better
Now the
kick
throw
it now.
on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on,
It's
how
a
about the
fake.
execution of that defense right there. Zone was absolutely
Oh my.
tight. He was trying to force
What?
it.
What kind of kick was that?
Time to force it, he felt like he needed
How
another
can you
play
miss
right
that?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
How can you miss
They
that
look
kick?
Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll run it with
Oh,
Johnson.
you're trying to get the ball back.
Immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Another scouting report.
You sound like you're from Youngstown, Ohio, man.
An elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
You must be from Ohio.
Pick up there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
You sound like it. You sound like
Run
the...
it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there.
Oh,
So get it up to
man.
about the
What we going to have to
28-yard
do
line.
here on you?
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere.
Oh, I'm doing a good
They're
play.
gonna
I
go
hope
for
you
it
can
on
get
4th
it.
and 7.
You hope.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Oh, mine!
Oh, he's got a
Done!
He finds Humphreys.
Oh, you see that play?
Down deep into enemy territory. Wow, first and goal and defense.
No, I said I'm going to go for it.
Not only did they allow the
I didn't tell you what I
conversion,
was
but a
going to
big
do.
play as well. First trip to the
I'm
red
going
zone
with him for the
Giants.
touchdown.
This is first and goal from about the 8.
Oh, shucks.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And you're higher level than me, like maybe 80, right? I'm 45.
They've got it here with a first
And I'm going to
down.
blow you away. You better give up Madden, man. Stay with Call of Duty World War II.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson.
Oh, no, not
And
your
they'll take
internet
it from the
again.
9 down to about the 7.
What you got, bad weather
It's
over
been
there?
the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big
You
boys
got
to
to
get them in the
reset
end zone.
your
Couldn't do it there.
go to settings
Interesting to see.
and go,
Offensive lines had
and
to
you
pass
check
block
your
a lot on
internet
this drive
and you
to be
fix
able
it.
to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped.
You know what? I'm leaving because I don't want to play this. See ya.
Why? Oh my God, what happened?
Renegade. Renegade. Renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See slime break night. This break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. With the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceanside views, the alchemy. Ain't nothing crazy like the city in the summertime. So when it's winter, I still be on my summer grind. Handle your business, handle your business. Loyal and honor, don't break no bro codes. The more red rose, max with the rose gold. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, chillax.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
The kickoff team on the field now.
Thank you, my friend. That's a blessing.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33.
You don't have a mic? Oh, come on.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
This is Aaron Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go.
Amen.
That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Have a blessed night.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Mayfield off the play fake. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
This guy's going to be easy to beat.
For the Giants. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
He's going to get it running right. And fights through 1 man.
That's the grass in there.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown.
Uh-oh.
Great play there.
What's his name, Jackass?
Touchdown run. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead.
Oh, man.
That's the extra point. Score 7-0.
Woohoo!
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the
Don't run it! Don't run it. Oh, pretty good.
Solid return, pretty good field position.
Pretty good, pretty good.
32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Vic operating on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
Inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up the 1st down and not a touchdown.
And he checks this one down to Williams. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams.
All the way, sucker. Touchdown, baby.
10. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Walsh now for the PAT.
Thank you.
Extra point up and good by Walsh. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Oh, shit. I got bottom to the game. Everybody gotta see this game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Madden Elite's heading back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
They're down. Oh, I can shut them out.
They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. It's caught by Mike Evans. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the red zone now, Vic. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll hand it off now, Williams. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Vic forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
Oh, my God, that guy, I'm a bit give up.
But it also brings up 4th down.
Partner, we talked about this at halftime, but I don't think either one of us expected it to continue. Michael Vick has been bottled up in this game. This defense has done a fantastic job of containing his running ability.
It is so rare. They could never contain him back in the day. Remember 2000. And he will have a touchdown.
Ooh, a fake.
Gonzalez. 25
that was good.
yards for the touchdown. And the Madden
Can you make the kick?
Closer.
Well, that worked out perfectly. The holder took the ball and found his man wide open for a pass and a score on a fake field goal. I love that play.
That was good. I'll give it to you.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That'll be taken in.
Ready?
And now running right through it.
Woo!
And the decision to bring it out, and a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And New York set to take the field. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Room to run past midfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield now from the 50. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a full 3 yards. And it brings up 4th down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They're going to try and throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Woohoo!
A giant touchdown. Adam Humphries, 52 yards. And the Giants add on to their lead. Walsh adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
I fooled him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The guy's flipping out. How the hell is he beating me?
Taken in the end zone. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
Go backwards.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense coming back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows?
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Lawrence Taylor coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Vic with the incompletion there on 3rd down. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
Man, he's in trouble.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And an alley to run. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They will indeed go for it. Vic dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. Boy,
over, baby.
Decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly.
Man, go anywhere.
He's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape, and in previous games, they've led them
down.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Bam!
Chris Johnson, 25 yards.
How you going to come up?
Giants are able to grow their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a...
You guys dying. Oh, shit, it's beating me. I don't know, it's beating me.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Madden Elite's offense trotting out again. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation either.
Williams loses the football. And who's got it? The Giants. Defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because
he's going to quit.
They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chain, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. I be out on a late night. Opposite a play fight. See slime break night. This break night. My wristwatch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something I don't know. $50 pizza when I'm eating in Soho. I heard that you in love with the stuff in your they hate me, they hate me. What should I do? Keep getting money. It's funny, I was just like you. Super Bowl Sunday. Put the facts. Security guard told Kevin Hart to relax. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. I reinvented myself, they sorta hated it. I reinvented myself and upgraded it. Traded in the Jews, copped a couple new ones. Lost a couple friends and got a couple new ones. Upstairs and downstairs, the balcony. These oceans. Whoever counted me out, they can't count. Oh! Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop home, game in the chokehold. Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The linebacker, Ryan Shazier, there to make the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Strong start by this defense. Third and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
On fourth down, they snap it to Mayfield. Going up top. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. Whoosh. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
A first carry for the Hall of Famer, Barry Sanders. There he goes, right side. Touchdown! Philadelphia. Barry Sanders, 44 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they?
I'm married.
Off he goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Leopard! Leopard!
Oh no. I'm in trouble.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular
Yeah,
routine
baby,
for
around
him, isn't it?
8:30.
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
That's going to be late. No, it's not.
All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
That's right. That's not late. I have to go work at 6:40.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage.
You don't have to go to work until 1:30.
Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside.
I had to go 6:40 a.m.
Moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense. Big play for the defense.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Detroit!
On third down, it's Johnson. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Mayfield. And he's going to be blocked.
It got me. Oh, this guy got me.
The sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
My dad's team. Truck.
They'll run with Barry Sanders.
Going nowhere.
This move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite.
Now McNabb. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Delaney Walker from 8 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Uh-oh. Might be coming for the blitz.
Mayfield on play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie. You know, sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. McNabb to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd, McNabb. Over the middle, that's caught by T.O. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Terrell 3 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Oh.
And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
I need to win the Super Bowl. This is Super
Elliott now
Bowl.
to kick this one away.
All right, let's go.
Take it in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now, here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter. But they're trying a 3rd. Time here on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah,
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Now, a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Barry Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
I'm playing my dad's team.
Stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just giving them a jersey, but a seat on the bench.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Ricky Williams, 25 yards. And the Eagles are pouring it on. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary football?
Chris Johnson, nobody in front of him. The 30, 20.
Touchdown.
And he runs touchdown. Chris Johnson, 79 yards. And the Giants are in for 6.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They've really distanced themselves.
How you like that run, huh?
Put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big time right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense.
What do you need there?
Well, they are clicking right now. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ricky Williams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles continue to roll. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second down, Johnson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles, rolling the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Not to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. To Atlanta. Right after this timeout. Despite being 0 for 4 converting these so far, I guess you're going to say 5th time's the charm. They're going again on 4th down. Here's Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Damn.
Picked off by Champ Bailey. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And now look at him go. 23 yards on the pickup there.
I don't play Fortnite.
Last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the
I
balls.
hate Fortnite.
He's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Right back to him on 1st down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down, Williams. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Let's go! Grand 38!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
You win. So fun. Hey, ain't now.
Out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Round blew up, copped that new rape from them haters. Threw up, brought them went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs.
The Eagles again?
Emphasis on these games, and they
What's
can't
going on?
each other.
Here's the
Oh
former
my God.
Saint and Viking Morton Anderson to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this will be a touchback as it sails over the end line. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Mike Pennell with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the
How about that run?
31 yards there and a first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're out, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff. Johnson. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, it's Johnson. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And his first carry, he loses the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
First down.
On 3rd down, that's Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
Again.
Well, this one's knuckling, and it just does get over the crossbar. He didn't get much of it, but he got it to go. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. This is a 26-yard attempt. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Tyreek Hill set to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Lawrence Taylor coming in hard on the blitz. He gets it down for a loss of 4.
Shit.
Third and long for Young. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
On fourth down, they snap it to Young. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. This is Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Now here's Young. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lawrence Taylor in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Coleman now. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, it's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
What's up?
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford.
I didn't think you had a mic.
This timeout.
Good luck.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
This game is live, man, on YouTube.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it?
So you can watch it later.
Defense was at 5 straight runs.
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Johnson trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good.
Touchdown,
3 for 4
baby.
thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to air one out.
Touchdown.
And
Yes.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Giants. Adam Humphries, 39 yards. And the Giants are in for 6. Walsh adds the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7.
What a catch, man.
Field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
Oh my God, your player should have caught that.
then when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
What did he do?
The drive, but that went incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know, Coach said
Oh, he got it.
Got a convoy, and he might be gone.
He tied me.
20. Touchdown.
Oh, no. Look at good.
Calvin Johnson with
Nice.
a 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Not
He's
big.
having a nice little first half here.
No good.
And it's a first half that leaves us
Oh,
anticipating
no.
what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Anderson now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
How many times in the course of the game
Damn,
do you
he
talk
got my
about
phone
mental
back.
plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Now a first down throw for Young. Johnson's got it complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Wow.
That one goes for 24 yards.
good.
The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Young. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Steve Young, his 3rd touchdown pass in this first half. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
Wow.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Anderson now to kick this one away.
All right, you want to see my spin moves? There we go.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr. The Giants on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He finds Humphries. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Damn.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter
my dad's
gets
team
underway.
twice.
Tyreek Hill on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, Young again. Got an open man, it's Foster. The 20, 10,
wow.
Touchdown.
They're doing good now.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Steve Young. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the decision to just keep the extra point winds up successful.
I don't want you to go. What do you need?
Anderson now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. They run. It's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They go play action. Mayfield. Wide open receiver.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Giants.
How about that, baby?
Adam Humphries. His
How about that?
touchdown of the afternoon.
Woo!
And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh.
That would have been big points.
Damn. It's
team as best he can.
the Moth Wolf.
The way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he'll
Go
take it
back
past the
this time.
25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Young on 3rd down. He gets it left side to Johnson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Make it 5 touchdown passes now for Steve Young. The Eagles had 6 to their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Anderson now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yep.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Again, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely. Still got a lot of life left in those legs. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Johnson. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he will take it for a giant touchdown. Chris Johnson, 34 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Steve Young. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Robert Foster, 60 yards. And the Eagles add on to the lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. New York set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. On 3rd down, Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
All right.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to loft it deep right side. Tried to drop it in there, but it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Looking to throw, Young. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Robert Foster, 54 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Anderson now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go to Johnson again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
First down.
And they'll run it here. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, that's Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards there and a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game, because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Chris Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. So he visits pay dirt for a 2nd time. Unfortunately, they're still down on the big board.
And I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Playing hard, making big plays. That wasn't a small run by any stretch of the imagination either. To find the end zone for the 2nd time, yet his team's still down. They need more of that from him and a little help from the defensive guys.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously.
Scared I get the ball
hotel.
back.
No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one.
No.
Young's going to take a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So time to start going in the other direction as they come on now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
But I have cedar for the mouth.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, 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 hey. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Back big red like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Bang at the Chris do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah, no it ain't. They ain't talking cash, so I did the race. NASCAR with the pace, feed you water on the chain. Get no love where I ain't from. When I'm on the beat, I make it thumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You stay far from around me. Same squad. Drop top, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay.
Can you hear me now? 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 Mama watching television, telling me avoid the system. Hoping I ain't lose religion, texting prayer hands, hope the message sending on. Know I've been blessed, I've been seeing prophets, mostly yellow shirts, louder than the broccoli, dancing in my chucks, living out of body, safe to say the man got me on. Can you hear me now? 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 God in my system, been the one I'm kissing. Why might extensions out of look like expeditions on? Man, it's too loud. Hit me in your city, cause when I start spitting too much drive, need some power steering, cruising to a better vision, y'all. Can you hear me now? 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 Mama, dirty the roads that I've traveled, but I'm on my way. Mama, trust all the steps on my journey, 'cause I'll be okay. I know it's gotta hurt when you know you could've had a president. Guess that I would rather be the man. Maybe one day I'll go back to school. Think I'm probably kidding, but I still mean it. They've been trying to screw me, but I've been a genius. Daddy looking more like home since I made moves. Can you hear me now? 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 Superstars out. Brand new cars. We by the bar now. Swaying doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Tax. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For
Now she don't skid, splash. Think about posting up on the ground, man, the leader. Whole gang in the field, we don't do bleachers.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I don't want you to leave Pat. What do you need? What do you need there? No, you need to stay with Pat. That's why it's in your text. It's better you stay home with your baby. No, it's better you stay, man. Anything that happens, but... Huh? No, it's the courtesy of that I care, that I want you to be there for Pat, because he's your baby. What's that? You get to keep him tomorrow when you go to work, baby.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I don't want you to go out, man. I don't want you to leave out. Yeah, that's good, but it's better you. He needs you there. A few minutes. I'm going 8:30, man. Huh?
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to take a shot right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete at second down. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
What? I'm not doing any of that. I had to set up my WhatsApp, man. I hate that thing, man. What? Alright, I'll be over in about half an hour. It's not that. It's I have to set up my stupid. My friend has to set up my app, man, with me because I don't know how.
Line of scrimmage again. The 25, 2nd and 10.
No, my WhatsApp.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
I'll be over in 20 minutes, all right? I have to set up my WhatsApp, man, for my job. It takes about 20 minutes. My friend has to come over because I don't know how to do that stupid thing. I will. I'll take you in 20 minutes. Bye.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. To throw, Vic. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. And that'll set them back 5.
What are you doing?
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time
What
left
is
in
he
the play
doing?
clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
What are you doing?
They will indeed go for it. Vic steps away to his left.
No
He's
way.
going to run, but he's got a long way to go.
No way, dude.
Scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great
What are you
field
thinking
position.
at,
I
man?
don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game
Yeah,
situation. Maybe
what's
even
the
flip
matter
inches.
with you?
But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. They'll run for the first time to Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Chris Johnson, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point up and good by Walsh. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
What's going on with his team?
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They go play action here on 1st down. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. Well, we said after the turnover on downs, that's almost guaranteed points the other way.
He's going to quit. Don't quit. Oh my God, he quit. What the hell, he quit?
Get to messing like a secretary, boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, snipping, kicking blades in the cemetery. Trap music originator, fresh off of my hiatus, yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about them, let them out to anywhere, tell them they don't need matter. Yup, like and they can't go enter. New Cadillac with an all-gold hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta, I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a chat, so I count setting numbers in the hood. Do what I say, do. Break bread, a fake dead, a bit to hate that. 50 million, you die to make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like a Black Panther week to the team. Try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been Freddie Gray. A Mike Brown getting down with a on me in a
I gotta get that thing out of here.
I would challenge with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you from nothing, man. Pray and hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows I'm go. Start rolling the 4x4. Believe if a kid gon' go, see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love when I talk, they roll by the car lot when bought it. Caught case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a I live that they rapping back, caring them about what they capping back. They ain't roll mom, but we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's 0. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of those, better not try with me, though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. Go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left. Hup, hup, hup.
We to the man, Atlanta head cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Send with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stunt till you up that jewelry and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny till my young win for me. Yeah, from the love of the bankroll. Keep it busy. Don't nobody care.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
They've played two of the more memorable Super Bowls in recent history. The Giants and Patriots are underway again. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll go on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, shit.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years
You
ago.
gotta stay awake, man. They're going after me.
Protection and their line blocking.
Blitz.
To me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action set.
Oh.
Traffic, and it's intercepted.
Oh, I'm gonna get you, man, for that. I'm gonna crush it like a bug.
With outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Terrell Owens from 17 yards out. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
And a very familiar sight, T.O. in the end zone. How about 3 different seasons he led the NFL in receiving touchdowns, and is the only player in NFL history to score a touchdown against all 32 NFL teams. And even crazier, he had at least 2 touchdowns against every team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. Extending the arm.
Oh, yes, it works. Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Newton on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Here we go. Gun. Hey. 20.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway, essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him
I go all the way
He's
back with my running
sharp,
plays.
intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And they'll go ground game here with the
Oh.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there.
Wow.
And it also brings up third down.
How was this
Couple
move?
of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. A give to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right. And here's another interception.
What?
The 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Look at the spin. Balance. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And now the Giants. Their timeout. And that's their second charge.
No way. Damn, you print. Mama, I got to eat, but it's not. I gotta take some bread.